Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we are talking about your mother's zodiac sign and what it means about your relationships. That's right. Today we're going to be talking about all things our mom's zodiac sign and kind of what does that mean. I think so many times when people learn about astrology, they kind of get into it and they're like, the person I think is great or my possible significant other, what is their zodiac sign and what does it mean? Are we compatible or are we not? We may even do this with our friends. But I guarantee you very few of us really started out kind of like, let's find out more about our parents. Usually that's not the number one on our thing, but that's okay. It kind of can really, astrology can give us a great insight into our family dynamics and how we work together, how we don't work together, kind of like the ins and the outs, kind of like, are we getting along? Are we butting heads? Are we kind of like, that's sort of the fun part about it, is kind of really learning more about someone else that's important to us. And one of the most important people in our lives usually is our mom. Our moms kind of are always there for us. Most moms are there for us. And that's kind of the fun part, is kind of like learning more about who she is and kind of learning about how y'all can work together better and more easily. So we're going to talk about all of this, and I think it's the really fun part. So I've got all the zodiac signs lined up, and this is a great one to kind of give you a new insight into your mom and yours relationship. So here we go. Let's start out with Aries. If your mom is an Aries, she never, ever, ever gives up. She is usually full of energy and is always up for a challenge. And kind of like no matter what's going on, Aries energy moms just like never stop. They're constantly thinking about the next thing to do or the next event to do or the next project to do. And so they're always kind of like thinking ahead. And then I will tell you too, she really will usually trust her gut instinct. Like, I feel this, or I feel this in my gut, that sort of thing. She's going to put that gut instinct into every situation, event, or idea around the family. I will tell you, usually Aries moms are very competitive and they just love that. And that's just kind of like an Aries energy kind of thing. Like, they love being competitive. This is a great thing. So if your mom is super active, y'all probably played sports together. Even if it's in the backyard, y'all played sports together. But it also may mean that y'all played lots of board games growing up. Board games is one of the things that Aries loves, is kind of like just that competition. No matter what's going on or what board game it is, it could be anything from some child one to something like super adult. It's like, yes, here we go. So it could be like Candyland, or it could be all the way into Monopoly or Parcheesi. One of those, like, they're going to be very competitive about this. I will tell you that your mom can be a little brash and a little kind of like not comfortable sometimes. And it's sometimes like it's that drive in her that like, I've got to be the best person I can be. Always kind of like almost conquering like their to-do list or their bucket list. They're always moving forward. They never kind of 100% stop. One of the things that kind of an Aries mom can push you to do is kind of be more fearless, because they're kind of that way. They're always pushing forward. So even if it's not in your sign, if it's in hers, she's going to be pushing you to kind of be the best person you can and kind of like fight that fear of like, let's do it anyway. Let's go with this. So that's kind of one of those fun, amazing energies with Aries mom. Let's talk about Taurus energy. Taurus moms are ones that you can really rely on no matter what. They are always there. They're very steadfast, usually very grounded, and can be really, really stubborn. Yes, kind of that Taurus, that bull energy in them can make them very stubborn, and but it also makes them very like steady and stable, and that can be like one of those really fun energies. I will tell you that someone who comes with her with promises, she's going to see it through to the end. So like if she promises you something, she is going to see it and all the way through the end. She's going to do whatever she can to get that. That's just kind of their energy. You may kind of follow in her footsteps and kind of finding that everything you do, you kind of like put yourself, your heart, your soul into it. And that's kind of the way that Taurus energy is. Usually, there is something kind of special about Taurus moms. They usually love to cook, kind of like that home instinct, and usually they're really, really good cooks. So it's kind of like, yeah, good mom vibes there. And she's probably really good at kind of like feeling out kind of like what's around, what do you require at the time. And a lot of times Taurus moms will kind of feel that instinct of like, I really feel like we need to do this for dinner tonight, and you'll be like, wow, I was craving that, exactly what it was. And that's kind of really their intuition coming forward of kind of like, yes, this is exactly what I want. So even if it's not the comfort food that you really love, I guarantee your Taurus mom is really picking out foods that are going to adjust to your energy. Let's talk about a Gemini mom. A Gemini mom is really probably one of the much smarter moms out there. They're usually that clever energy. They usually always have like this kind of a vibe about them, like they would stay up late and have great conversations about all kinds of different things. They're usually very knowledgeable on tons and tons and tons of different things. So you could have like different topics, different ideas, and they're going to really be shining through kind of like that, like this is what we need to do, and this is where we need to go, and this is why this is happening. And they usually have a very funny side. Geminis love jokes and love kind of like the laughter. They really at the end of the day, kind of like really just love being a kid at heart. And so that's kind of one of the things. You're always going to have like a friend your age when you have a Gemini mom, because it's one of those, they are going to be always that cool energy, always fun, always laughter, and always looking for the next thing to bring up your energy with. Cancer moms. Cancer moms are usually, you're in luck, because Cancer moms are probably the most compassionate. They've got that super nurturing energy with them. Usually Cancer moms are all the ones that really go above and beyond to kind of make everybody else comfortable. They're the ones that kind of like, let me make you comfortable, let me make you this, let me make you this, and they're always kind of like bringing out that nurturing side in them. Usually Cancer moms are also incredibly like warm and resourceful, kind of like finding those projects, those things, art things. They have that artistic side to them, and they love sharing that with other people. So if you have a Cancer mom, you are probably always doing art projects growing up. You're always doing something, and they love being that creative energy. And if you are not living at home anymore, probably you make up reasons to go and visit your Cancer mom, because she always has like an open heart and that nurturing side to her going on at all times. Let's talk about Leo. If your mom is a Leo, then you know that she lights up the room wherever she goes. Like, she is the limelight of attention. Usually people gravitate towards Leo moms because they've got this infectious energy and kind of like this charisma and power that kind of like people really spark to. It's kind of like, wow, she's back in the room, or let's go talk to her. Sometimes they can be a bit of a diva, just so you know, but this really kind of makes kind of someone really kind of like resonate with her energy. And like I said, she can draw a crowd no matter where she is. This is kind of the fun part about a Leo mom, and a lot of times they have this self-confidence that about themselves. You're kind of like, wow, she's always so confident, she's always got this going on. That is one of those things that they love, and because of your Leo mom's energy of confidence, you probably have a lot of inner confidence, because usually they bring it on to everybody else. So they're kind of like amping this up for everybody else, because they want everybody else to feel loved and respected and honored and super confident as well. So let's go back and talk about our Virgo moms. Virgo moms are usually probably considered one of the smartest ones out there, because it's kind of like they energy and they love knowledge. Whenever you ask them a question about something, they will usually kind of just almost like recite the whole dictionary. Like, let me tell you about this, let me tell you about that, and let me tell you about that, because they love the basic human like learning. They love understanding and have so much knowledge in so many different areas. It's almost like talking to an encyclopedia or a dictionary at times. It's like, okay, mom, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. She also remembers usually every detail about kind of like everybody, like, you love this, you love that, you love this. And that really kind of brings in a great understanding of not only for her, but for you as well, kind of like looking at that. What does it take to make someone else tick? What is the thing that they really, really love? And I will tell you, Virgo moms are really into rules. I know. And it's kind of like this very meticulous at times, like the rules have to be set. You have to, the boundaries with them. And that can really bring in a lot of like strictness to their energy. But I guarantee you, usually Virgo moms are very organized and have habits that set you up for greatness, because they're going to make sure that not only they're organized, but you're organized as well. And they want to make sure that you've got everything that you require to be a success. Let's talk about Libra moms. Libras, if your mom is a Libra, she's probably your best friend. It's one of those, they love that balancing energy. Usually they are quite funny. They love laughing. They have a charm and a wit about them that really can bring in like this amazing energy as they walk into the room. Usually they love gossip and talking about other things and kind of like the details about things. Kind of like, no, just tell me what happened. Like, tell me all the little bitty details. So they want to know all of those little bits of detail, making kind of this energy around them that are usually incredibly beautiful. They have a great sense of style, so they love their home and their person to be kind of like styled in a way that they love. Usually they love pops of colors too, so they'll kind of be that mom that wears those colors. You're just like, oh my gosh, mom, why are you wearing that? That's a Libra mom. I will tell you, Libra moms also have a hard time really making up their decision about things. Kind of like, if you ask them like, what restaurant do you want to go to, or where do you want to do this? A lot of times they don't make the best decisions, or they kind of hold things off. It's kind of just in their nature. They're not really great at making a decision, but usually once they do, they settle down a little bit. However, I will tell you that they love nature. Libra moms love being in nature, and they love kind of like that easy energy with things. I guarantee you a Libra mom is not into confrontation. They do not like it at all. There are a few exceptions, but I will tell you most of the part, they're really not going to be super confrontational, and they feel kind of like, I don't want to do this, and so they will literally avoid confrontation almost at every part of their life. They're just like, I don't like it. So Libra moms, don't argue with them. They don't like it. Let's go into Scorpio. If your mom was a Scorpio, she would always go to bat for you. She was always had your back. She was always right there. Very highly protective, almost a helicopter mom at times, like always hovering in the background, always making sure everything is going well. A lot of times they kind of have this energy of, I don't want to step in and step over your energy, but they will if they feel like they have to. So it's like, I feel like they need to be in there, and they will. I will tell you, your Scorpio moms, of course, they all love you, but I will tell you that they kind of put you that center of their world, and so that can be overwhelming at times too. If their energy is like, you need to be the center of the world, and what is going to make you happy and healthy and all those kind of things, it can be a little kind of overwhelming for a child. Not always, but it's the way it goes. I will say a Scorpio mom is usually incredibly perceptive, and that intuition is really, really high, making them really usually a high psychic energy, making her the first person that you would go to for advice or talking about a subject or kind of like getting her insight into things. That means also that you really can't hide things from a Scorpio mom. She's going to feel that energy like there's something you're not telling me, or there's something not right with this, and they're going to draw it out of you because they really have to know all the secrets. They love like pulling up those secrets for other people as well. Let's go into Sagittarius. If you have a Sagittarius mom, you are probably shared enough beautiful memories to last a lifetime. Sagittarius moms love really kind of like making those moments special, and a lot of times like they love the little details. They're going to not just have a picnic, they're going to have a picnic with your favorite food and the favorite this, that sort of thing, and they love kind of making those special memories. Sagittarius moms love adventure, and they love kind of getting out and kind of doing some of those wild and crazy things. And really can end up wherever the wind takes them. They just kind of like flow in the wind, like whatever catches their eye, it's like here they go off to this direction, or here they go off in that direction. They love kind of like just not being tied down into some areas. And I guarantee you, if your Sagittarius mom has this energy about her, I guarantee you, you've probably had some amazing journeys of just like, let's go here and let's go do this. And you're just like, okay, mom, here we go. I will tell you, kind of, they can be a little bit hard to tie down sometimes, of like being at home. They don't necessarily like I said, they kind of like the adventure. So they love that adventure side. They love being out and about, and they love kind of being in, like going to the mall or going to different places. They love being out in the public. And I will tell you that, better than anything else, your mom has her own energy and her own ideas, and that's really kind of one of the fun parts about it. They're usually very exciting. That people love being around Sagittarius energy, so it's kind of one of those, yep, Sagittarius moms are really fun. Let's go into Capricorn. Capricorn moms are kind of like the head of the household. They do not flinch or kind of let their leadership roles go at any time. They can be a little stubborn at times, but I guarantee you, your Capricorn mom has to be the leader. So she will always put you in the seat next to her, so you can be the one, right? Like, here we go. We're going to do it together. Probably taught you everything that you need to know about discipline and working hard and kind of working towards goals and what do you want to do in life. Usually Capricorn moms have very successful kids because they've really done this. They've set up that discipline. They've set up the time, like you're going to do this now and then this now, and then you can play it once all this is taken care of. While this can make them a little intense at times, know that your mom loves you and loves to kind of like save that energy at the end of the day and kind of like making any bad situation like better, and loves to really talk to you. Capricorn moms are really a great provider for the essentials for their family. They really love kind of like setting that, I almost call their home like a nest. It's one of those you're going to feel comfortable and at ease there wherever you're at. It's one of those you're going to feel at ease. You're going to feel that energy like just, this is my home and I can put up my feet on the table and it looks beautiful. They love setting that nesting area around. Let's talk about Aquarius. Aquarius moms usually are probably one of the most unique ones around, and are really known for making kind of like her own way, loves taking chances, loves kind of like feeling that mold cannot be put on them at all for the mom. Like, I'm going to do things my own way, that rebellious kind of energy. They usually have a great sense of humor. They really have this like quirky personality, and usually you're going to find them kind of really inspired by everything around them. And that's kind of one of the quirky things that I think Sagittarius moms kind of bring to us, is kind of really not ever kind of like, I need to conform to everybody else. They love that rebellious energy. They love kind of thinking outside the box, or kind of like, what box are you talking about? Because there's not one around here. I will tell you, Aquarius mom really dances to her own drum, and usually they have, like I said, a very quirky, fun personality, and loves teaching you how to do that as well. let's go into Pisces moms. If you have a Pisces mom, you kind of grew up with a lot of empathy and sympathy. You see a lot of magical energy around them. They usually kind of bring this kind of like this fun-loving, up energy all the time. Your mom was usually kind of like the one who really taught you to explore, like, does your imagination work, and how do you kind of do this? And they usually have this very artistic side to them. They also love kind of being in your energy and kind of like teaching you things. One of the things is Pisces moms do not let go of anger very easily, and usually you had to kind of like really work about like practicing like forgiveness and letting things go. She may have also been a little spacey at times. That's just kind of like part of their quirky personality. But I will tell you, it's because she's a dreamer. She's always dreaming and in the flow of what's going on. That's kind of the fun part. So I think no matter what type of parent or mom you had, I will guarantee you that really the fun part about this amazing energy with our moms is how their energy blends with our energies to make an amazing relationship. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.